Hey everybody, it's Roy Canny, and this is Favorite Game Friday. We have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week, I'm recording this all by myself because this is solo games, unlike any other week. But this week we're talking about games that you can play by yourself. So what is your favorite solo game? Make sure to leave that in the comments below, and let's see what all the contributors have picked.
Hi everyone, this is Brett. You can find me on Instagram at Boards with Brews, and this week we're talking about solo games. So two categories as far as I see it. There's one, which is games that have a solo mode. For that, I'm picking Bonfire. It is so smooth, it's just awesome solo. And there's true solo games. For that, you can't beat Untitled.
Hey guys, my favorite game of solo is Dune Imperium. Some would say I play it a little too much.
Are you playing Dune again?
Gotta go!
We don't play solo games, but what we like to do in our free time is improve upon games that we already have. Like,
I play EDH, so deck building is my favorite solo activity.
and I like to make inserts so that setup and takedown are easier, as well as print out and laminate player aids so that it's easier for people to learn the game. What's that? Oh, it looks like someone's here to play a game. Bye!
Hi, my favorite solo game is the grimdark choose-your-own-adventure, Spire's End. This game holds the tension throughout with each flip of the card making you feel like you're turning a new corner, and the elegant combat system where you have to spend your own hit points to do bigger attacks.
For me, I'm going to have to say my favorite game is also playable solo. That is Marvel Champions. I really love how quickly this game plays in solo because it scales on the different players and the bad guy has less hit points. It's still very interactive. You get to play tons of cards out, but you have a smaller hit point value that you have to beat the bad guy down in. I really enjoy Marvel Champions.
Hi, this week, solo games, and I'm doing this solo behind my war game area because my favorite solo games are war games. Yes, I play them solo, play both sides. Some of them do play solo. Anything from Civil War, Revolutionary War, some modern stuff like the David Thompson series, Pavlov's House, Lanzarote Ridge, and so on. And a lot of these block pushing games. Those are my picks. Happy Friday. Take care.
Hello everybody. In the last couple of years, solo gaming became a significant part of my board game hobby. Currently, it accounts for around 30% of games played. I like variety of solo board games, some of them you can see behind me, and I prefer the games in which opponent's turn either does not exist or is extremely simplified. One of them is Underwater Cities. In Underwater Cities, players will have 10 rounds to make underwater habitable by building cities, tunnels, and various factories. Happy Friday, everybody!
Hey friends and gamers, happy Friday. What is Frenchie's favorite solo game? Well, my first choice would have to be Marvel Champions, the card game. Scales very well to a solo mode where you're taking your Marvel hero and going against the various Marvel villains. But my favorite one-player game, one player, would have to be Coffee Roasters because Frenchie's a coffee fanatic. Great bag building game. Tons of fun as a solo mode. That's it for this week, and until next week, play nice. Take care.
My favorite solo game right now is Mind Management. I was really interested in the Kickstarter, so I made my own print-and-play version of the game. The app that's free plays the role of the recruiter, so it's up to you in a solo game to figure out where they're moving around and capturing them. I'm super excited to finally receive the Kickstarter later this year.
Hi, this is Mike with Skeleton Key GDS, and this Friday we're talking about solo games. Not a big fan of solo games, but if I have to play one, I play my print-and-play copy of Raging Bulls. Happy Friday.
Hello everyone, Merlin's Manor here. I recently did a top 10 solo board games list, and at the top of that list was Final Girl. Now, I like Final Girl because there's a good bit of randomness to it, but all the randomness can be mitigated well, as well as the fact that there's a lot of replayability and that you can mix and match all these different sets for lots of different combinations. Happy Friday, everyone.
Hey everyone, and happy Friday. Today I want to talk about my favorite solo game, which is Final Girl. I love Final Girl. I love the modularity of this. It never gets old with the different boards you can play and the different baddies you can fight and your different girls. There's just so much variability to it. My favorite way to play is on the Carnival Blood board with Geppetto. I love that setting. I think the setting is the creepy carnival is just something that really gets to me. And then Geppetto with all his little puppets that go out. It's just so spooky and I love it. So that's going to be my favorite one, is the Carnival Blood against Geppetto, playing as Selena. Selena, I find, has a really great, because she has the extra searches, you know, so one of her 4 final girls that she takes, or one of her 4 victims that she saves enables her to take a search action. She only takes 4, saving 4 victims in order to turn over her superpower, and when she does, she gets an added bonus in doing her search icons or search actions, and I just find that so powerful. You can really look for that one item you're looking for and then just wreak havoc on Geppetto and his little puppets. So my favorite way, one of my favorite games to play by myself, not in the dark, gets kind of creepy, but I love Final Girl.
Assalamu alaikum. My favorite solo mode game is going to be Nope. I just don't play single player. I just don't play solo. Board games are, for at least for me, part of being a time with my family. If I don't get to do that, I'll play a video game instead.
When I first played Marvel United, I really liked it. I really liked the solo game. So I went in and backed pretty much everything that came with the game. And it's kind of ridiculous how much content. But it's a great way to play the solo. It's a great game to play solo. I don't play it the way the game recommends because it's got too many exceptional cases. But as a solo game, you just play as 2 heroes or 3 heroes by yourself. And it works really well. So I love Marvel X-Men United. I love Marvel United. So all this great stuff. I have tons of stuff to play in the solo for the future.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan and this is Sweetie. We love solo games, and there are 3 kinds of solo games that we love. One is where you try and beat your own high score. It's basically just the same game, only you just try and beat your own high score, like Cartographers. There is games with an AI that can defeat you, like Dune Imperium. And there's games with an AI that can't win, but they can like block your moves. It's a mild inconvenience, and like the One Eye Cabinet.
You're never truly playing solo when you're hanging out with Caesar by Paolo Mori.
Hi, I'm Josh from the YouTube channel Josh Yaks, and while I much prefer playing games with 1 or more friends, when I do play solo, I tend to enjoy playing on my computer on Steam, where there are so many gorgeous implementations of board games such as Spirit Island, The Isle of Skye, Star Realms, King and Assassins, and even the greatest game of all, Gloomhaven. Cheers and happy gaming.
Hey everybody. My pick this week is going to be good old Karen in the Pirate Island, a game that I talk about quite a bit actually. It's a deck building game where you're going through and trying to overcome these challenges, and then when you do that, they flip, and then they go into your deck, with all in hopes of defeating the pirate ship and getting off the island. And you can watch a playthrough of that on my channel if you're interested. Anyway, as you can see, Grayson's been playing his solo game this whole time. Happy Friday, everybody.
Hi, I'm Libby, this is Julian, we are Box Meeples. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter.
Now, a solo game I love playing is actually Overboss. I bought this for the multiplayer game, but with a slight adaptations to the rules and a quite comprehensive solo campaign, you've got a really fun solo tile placing game with fantastic theme and beautiful artwork.
I'm not the biggest of solo gamers. I'm in it for more of the social thing in terms of board gaming, but one that I have got coming is The Great Wall, and I am interested in giving that a try and getting into the whole solo gaming.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Table Talk. It's Andrew and Benny here talking about our favorite solo game, and it has changed recently. Used to be Marvel United for me. I had every expansion. I loved Mix Up the Heroes, playing 3 of them, going through all the villains. But now that I've largely gone through all the original content, it's become Batman, the animated series adventures, starting with the core box, Shadow of the Bat. Comes from IDW Games, sadly, no longer a company, but if you can find it, do it. It's based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures series, so you can actually add those games in. And it brings the DC world to life, in my opinion, the best DC superhero board game. You can get a bunch of expansions, villains, and play these really cool scenarios. Doesn't have that great of a rule book. It can be a little complicated, but it's a super interesting puzzle to solve with all these unique heroes and their dice and abilities and cards and gadgets.
So do it. Great solo game. I play with 3 different heroes and it's a lot of fun. So with all that being said, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side.
Hi, I'm Daniel, 1/4 of Around the Board. The game I like to play solo is Marvel Legendary. On Board Game Geek, there is an online solo league that challenges players to play 9 matches. The villains, schemes, and one of the heroes are pre-selected, but every match you are able to pick the rest of the heroes, but you're only allowed to use the heroes once. Even if you are not playing the league, it is still an exciting way to play Marvel Legendary solo.
What's up, guys? I'm Dwayne from Blackboard Gaming. My current favorite game that has a really great solo mode is this game right here, Guild of Merchant Explorers. This game, easy to set up. You're flipping terrain cards, placing cubes out on the map, exploring the land. See you guys later.
Solo games, huh? Well, it's not really in my wheelhouse, but I guess for Roy's sake, I'll come up with something. I think my favorite, I'm going to say recent solo game is Final Girl. And this is a good one because we're getting ready for the Autumn Spectacular. Spooky times, a spooky game, a really, really good game that's a kind of an updated version of another game called Hostage Negotiator, but I really like this theme better. I like its modularity. Really, really good stuff. That is Final Girl. Check it out.
We all love board gaming with a bunch of people, but sometimes you can't get the whole group together, or sometimes you just have games that are really relaxing and fun to play solo. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite game that you really enjoy playing solo, and make sure to check out our contributors from all around the world and all around the internet. As we do all these things for Favorite Game Friday, it would be awesome to have you join in as well if you want to be a part. So next week, we are going to be talking about basically a game that you didn't think you were going to like, but then you ended up really enjoying it. So it's a game that surprised you that you like. Make sure to leave that in the Google Drive link that we have in the description down below. You just do like a 30-second video and you can throw that together and join in. That'd be super awesome to have you here on Favorite Game Friday. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing weekend and I'll see you on the next one.